Assalamualaikum and hi. I am Sufi Amanda Binti Hafiz from SK FELDA TAWAR. I am 11 years old. My hobby is reading book and sometimes singing. My ambition is to be teachers one day. I like to go to the library because love to be surrounded by books since I love reading books. At the same time, for me, nothing is pleasanter than exploring a library. The feeling of excitement ran through my body to see what new book I will pick up. To share a little bit about myself, I am an animal lover. As animal lover, I love to read books about them. The more I read about animals, the more I realize that there is much to know and learn about them. According to J.K. Rowling, she's believed something very magical can happen when you read book. And guess what? I believe in her too. A book that had bring magic to me entitled Snakes. Yes, that one little word is the title of the book that I want to share with all of you today. Is it because I used to be scared with snakes? But after reading this book, I think snakes are one of my favorite animals. This informative book was written by Sarah Wernham and was published by Jolly Learning Ltd. It consists of 16 pages with lots of information about the snakes. For those who love non-fiction, texts about nature, science, and the real world, I recommend you to read this book. As you can see, is it well illustrated and creatively structured to the captive interest of young mind. The information is presented in an interesting layout, accompanied by attractive illustrations that are stimulating to the inquiry of a young mind. The well-organized help readers identify key details to the illustrations add clarity and enable reader to better understand the text. Talking about this informative book, I've been exposed with lots of new information about snakes that I didn't know before this. Reading this book helped to increase my knowledge about these poisonous animals. Let me share some with you. Snakes look scary. Some are even deadly. There are about 3,000 different sorts of snakes in this world. Wow, such a big number, right? Do you know that snakes need the sun, but they cannot cool by themselves? So they have to hide from the very hot sun. This book is also talk about the anacondas, the biggest snakes of all. Here's come the most interesting fact about the anacondas. They can be more than 30 feet long. That's scary, right? But snakes are helpful too. They hunt rats and pests, but most importantly, their venom is used to make medicines. On the other hand, remember what J.K. Rowling says about reading? Something very magical can happen when you read to you. Therefore, after reading this book, I realized that as humans, we should not let the animals go extinct. We must care about their habitats so that our next generations will have the same chance to get know this amazing creation too. Therefore, this book helped open my eyes on the amazing creations, which is snakes, that explains why I genuinely love this book so much. Overall, I will recommend this book to my friends. I hope this book will be one of the books that you will add to your reading collection this year. Thank you for lending me your eyes and ears. Bye!